As part of the Philippine Coast Guard's efforts to modernize and expand its fleet and Japan's swift assistance to the Philippines to improve maritime safety and law enforcement capabilities, a project was implemented to meet these requirements with the assistance of Japan's Official Development Assistance, ODA. These ships will be used to respond to offshore and coastal maritime incidents such as search and rescue, SAR, maritime law enforcement, MARLIN, maritime security, MARSEC, operations. This resource page was started and originally written by one of Max Defense Philippines' longtime contributors, Herbie, who previously also contributed and wrote for other resource pages at Philippine Defense Resources. We thank Herbie for sharing and allowing his work to be posted on this page. The Philippines will receive a new ship from Japan in the form of the BRP Teresa Magbanua, Mrrv 9701, the first of 2 Teresa Magbanua-class patrol vessels. The ship is expected to arrive in Manila. The BRP Teresa Magbanua is the largest patrol vessel belonging to the Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, with a length of 97 meters and a displacement of 1,700 tons. The ship is powered by 2 6,600 kilowatts diesel engines which enable it to reach a maximum speed of 24 knots. The ship is also equipped with a variety of weapons and equipment, including 30mm chain guns, 20mm cannon, radar, sonar and helicopters. The handover of BRP Teresa Magbanua is part of military cooperation between the Philippines and Japan. The ship is expected to increase the PCG's ability to maintain security and peace in Philippine waters. The name BRP Teresa Magbanua is taken from the name Teresa Magbanua, a Filipino hero who fought against Spain, the United States and Japan. Tokyo committed to strengthening its security ties with the Philippines during a visit by Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida last weekend. While in Manila, Kishida signed several agreements with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., including the first transfer of defense assistance under Japan's new Official Security Assistance (OSA) framework. The aid program aims to transfer non-lethal equipment, such as patrol boats and radar systems, to the armed forces of like-minded countries. Through the first-of-its-kind OSA program, the Armed Forces of the Philippines will receive $4 million worth of coastal surveillance radars for the Philippine Navy, unlike previous Japanese assistance that provided radars to the Philippine Coast Guard. The radar is an important addition to the AFP's maritime protection capabilities and will enhance our ability to unite and protect our extensive coastline, ensuring the safety and security of our seas, Chief of Staff General Romero Bronner said in a statement. Japan's Ministry of Home Affairs release regarding the OSA agreement also pointed out the importance of enhancing the Philippines' maritime domain awareness in relation to monitoring important sea lanes in the South China Sea and the Luzon Strait. Japan-Philippines relations are in a golden age, Kishida said in his speech to a joint session of the Philippine Congress. He further highlighted his country's commitment to upholding the rule of law and freedom of the seas with the protection of the new security and defense cooperation components of Japan's Free and Open Indo-Pacific Strategy, FOIP. Through providing maritime and air monitoring capabilities, Japan wants to expand efforts to ensure the safe use of the sea and air. Kishida also addressed Japan's efforts to assist the Philippines' air domain awareness capabilities through the provision of air surveillance radars. Tokyo won a $103 million contract to provide 4 radars to the Philippine Air Force. Japan confirmed that the first of 4 radars had been delivered in the Philippines ahead of Kishida's visit. Of the 4 radars, 3 radars will be placed in Luzon, 1 radar facing the South China Sea and another covering the strait between the Philippines and Taiwan. Kishida's trip to the Philippines was motivated by recent events in the South China Sea between the Philippines and China, involving a collision between Filipino and Chinese vessels during a resupply mission to BRP Sierra Madre, Lieutenant 57, at 2nd Thomas Shoal. Tokyo has played an important role in building Manila Maritime's ship security capabilities, especially by transferring its patrols to the Philippine Coast Guard. Loans through Maritime Safety Capability Improvement. The Japan International Cooperation Agency has provided a total of 12 multi-role response vessels, MRRV. These ships are frequently deployed in the South China Sea, especially during BRP Sierra Madre resupply missions. In a press release, the Philippine Coast Guard stated that Japan will induct 5 more Teresa Magbanua-class MRRVs into the agency's fleet. This patrol boat is at the bottom the largest in the Philippine Coast Guard fleet. During his visit to the agency's headquarters, Kishida stepped up to the helm of the class, which is being built at Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Shimonoseki Shipyard. Both Tokyo and Manila are committed to starting negotiations on the Reciprocal Access Agreement, a security pact that facilitates troop access for the purpose of training and exercise activities. Currently, neither country has an agreement with each other on this, meaning only limited contingents and observers can attend exercises on Philippine or Japanese territory. The Philippines has visiting forces agreements with the United States and Australia, while Japan has reciprocal access agreements with the United Kingdom and Australia. Kishida also highlighted increased cooperation between Washington, Manila and Tokyo as one of his concluding points in his speech to the Philippine Congress. In the past year, the three countries have deepened their cooperation through trilateral diplomatic and military exchanges. In the South China Sea, multilateral cooperation to protect freedom of the seas is underway, Kishida said, referring to the recent Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force exercise Sama-Sama participation and the first Kagape Coast Guard trilateral exercise in June. Through these efforts, let us maintain maritime order regulated by laws and regulations, not by force. This ship is a Teresa Magbanua-class multi-purpose patrol vessel, Mrrv, produced by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, MHI, Japan. This ship has a length of 96.6 meters, a maximum speed of 24 knots, and can accommodate 67 crew. This ship is also equipped with a helipad and hangar that can accommodate the Philippine Coast Guard's Airbus H-145 helicopter. The Mrrv Magbuana will be the largest and most modern ship owned by the Philippine Coast Guard. The ship will be used for a variety of missions, including maritime patrol, search and rescue, and humanitarian assistance. The handover of this ship is part of defense cooperation between the Philippines and Japan. This collaboration aims to increase the Philippine military's ability to maintain maritime security in its territory, including in the South China Sea. The following are the Mrrv Magbuana specifications. Length: 96.6 meters width, 14.5 meters draft, 3.5 meters weight, 1,700 tons engines, 2 diesel engines, 6,600 kilowatts maximum speed, 24 knots cruising distance, 7,400 kilometers crew, 67 people. The ship is equipped with a variety of weapons and equipment, including weapons: 130mm Bushmaster 2 Cannon Long-Range Weapons System, LRWS, underwater sonar radar search and rescue system, helipad and hangar.